The hydraulic jump sealing basin, downstream of sluice gate, an application. My name is Hubert Chanson from the University of Queensland, and this is part of a YouTube video channel on environmental fluid mechanics. A hydraulic jump is a free surface flow characterized by a sudden transition from a high-velocity supercritical flow into a slow subcritical flow. It is characterized by strong turbulence, spray and splashing, and energy dissipation. Baffle blocks might be introduced in the sealing basin to stabilize the jump position, increase the energy dissipation, and shorten the length of the dissipation basin, with an example below. Let us consider a practical application. A hydraulic jump energy dissipator is installed downstream of a series of sluice gates, and the basin is equipped with 2 rows of blocks to obtain the hydraulic jump within the sealing basin apron. The block arrangement leads a dry coefficient of 0.3, and for a discharge of 410 cubic meter per second and an inflow depth of 1.1 meter, let us calculate the tailwater depth required to form the jump and the rate of energy dissipation in absence of baffle block and with the 2 rows of baffle blocks. First, let us characterize the inflow conditions. Using the continuity equation or equation of conservation of mass, we can derive the inflow velocity of 18.6 meters per second with a corresponding Freud number of 5.7, and thus flow condition will be the upstream flow condition for the hydraulic jump. Now, let us consider the hydraulic jump and apply the equation of conservation of momentum along the horizontal direction for the control volume marked in red. The momentum principle states that the rate of change of momentum flux equals the sum of the force applied to the control volume, and these forces include the upstream and downstream hydrostatic pressure forces and the resultant of the force of the baffle blocks on the control volume, FB. That resultant is equal in dimensionless form to 0.3, that is a dry coefficient. Dry coefficient, which is defined as the ratio of the resultant force to half of rho v square times the frontal area of the block, h, the height of the blocks, times b, the width of the channel. And this gives us a resultant force of the baffle blocks of 884 kilonewton. We can then transform the equation of conservation of momentum by considering continuity equation or conservation of volume. And the momentum equation in the horizontal direction become a cubic equation in terms of the tailwater depth, with in the momentum equation on the right-hand side all the terms being known values. We can also apply the equation of conservation of energy by defining the upstream and downstream total head, upstream and downstream of the hydraulic jump. The head loss is delta H, and the power dissipated in the hydraulic jump is rho G BQ times delta H. Let's now apply this to our application with a discharge of 410 cubic meters per second, an inflow depth of 1.1 meter, and an inflow velocity of 18.6 meters per second. Without block, the tailwater depth will fulfill the Bélanger equation and equal to 8.3 meters. In presence of baffle blocks, the required tailwater depth will be 7.7 meters. More generally, looking at the quantitative results, without baffle blocks, CD equals 0 and the tailwater depth fulfills the Bélanger equation. In presence of baffle blocks, a lower required tailwater depth is necessary. We note a very large rate of energy dissipation, more than 40 megawatt. And while this was not derived here, we can show that we will have a shorter hydraulic jump in presence of the baffle blocks. And an alternative design for the steering basin could be the USBR standard steering basin type 2 for the unit discharge, inflow velocity, inflow fluid number. In summary, the installation of baffle blocks can be a positive in terms of the tailwater condition, length of the jump, and stabilization of the jump location. Yet, the cost in terms of design and construction cost must be considered as part of the design process. It is acknowledged that this application derived from a problem presented by late Professor Frank Henderson in his seminal textbook. Relevant references over 2 screens. Additional relevant YouTube video movies. Thank you very much.